Hey guys, welcome back to the chat. It is episode, what, 4?
4.
God, it feels like episode
4.
4. Welcome back to the chat. I'd like to thank you guys for coming back, and we are very pleased to announce that we have our sister back with us, Miss Jackie Hills.
Hi guys. Sorry I've been absent. I had a baby, so I had to tend to him.
Right.
But I'm back now. He's older. His father got him, so we're good to go.
Awesome.
And we have her here with us today. So, we're going to have a very full show today. We have our special guest with us today. You'll meet him soon. And so, okay, let's go into our first topic. So, Lori Harvey. For those of you who may not know who Lori is the stepdaughter to Steve Harvey and the daughter to his wife, Marjorie Harvey. I don't know exactly when they met, her and Steve. I mean, that is his daughter, so it does kind of matter. I don't know when they met, but either way they met, and she conveniently took his last name. Do we think, is that shady?
That is kind of.
It's definitely shady.
And her father is still alive. Her real father is still alive.
I feel like
it
it
matters.
Steve Harvey, like
Thank you.
You don't think it matters?
I mean, I feel like it depends on when Steve came into her life. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, like, for instance, like with my dad, he came into my life when I was a year old. So,
Right.
if anything, I would have taken my stepdad's name over my real father's name. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I feel like it all depends too. Like, and if her real father was a piece of, you know what,
That's what I'm saying, right?
why would you want to carry on his last name?
That's true.
Uh-huh.
So that's all right, because we don't know their relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you agree?
I feel like she was being really shady. I don't know what her dad may have done or may have not done to her, but all in all, that's still her family name. Like, fuck your dad. That's your
Right.
family's name. Like,
Right.
you're gonna take some other family's name. Who is that guy? Like,
The
who is he?
multi-millionaire.
Understandable, but that's not your family.
Yeah.
That's not your blood.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can understand, like, him taking care of you loving him, and calling him dad.
Right.
There's no problem with that, but taking his last name, that's a bit much to me.
Okay, well, I don't personally feel like it's an issue. Like, I don't know, maybe for me, like, I guess there's more important things to be worried about when it comes to, like, if that was my father and he was, like, upset, I would honestly tell him, like, are you really upset because I took somebody else's last name? Like, you just, come on, it's other things to worry about.
That's like
So
what I'm
that's
going
a-
through right now. Like, I have a whole different last name. My
Yeah.
dad's like so mad about that. It's horrible.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting it fixed right now.
Oh, you
So,
are?
Yeah, I'm getting it fixed right now. So it's like
Cause it's like his legacy living on.
exactly.
You're right. Well,
Anyway.
I don't know what kind of legacy she'll leave, because apparently, well, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, she's been known to, like, date around with a lot of rappers. She's a rap chick.
She's getting her feet wet.
No, they're soaked. So her feet are soaked. She's almost drowning. She's been
How
alleged.
many rappers?
Right.
If
So-
she's almost drowning.
Allegedly, she's been listed or tagged with Meek Mill,
One.
Trey Songz,
Two.
which is the current.
Okay, that's two.
I want to say Future, if I'm not mistaken. Again, allegedly, but it's more than likely Future. I mean, we can already assume it's been Future.
Okay, maybe three.
I'm sure there's more. I don't know the entire list, but I'm
Yeah.
sure there's more.
Well, we're not sure.
But that is
There's
your
not
reputation.
legend. That's her
That's the reputation
reputation.
that the industry is
Allegedly.
giving her.
Right,
Not one that she's given herself or has admitted to.
right.
Right,
But now
okay.
people are like dragging her name in the mud and they're saying like, oh, she's a thought, she's
Oh, 'cause she was
She's
like
around the way.
photographed with her ex-boyfriend.
Because she was
But-
photographed with
But
her
they're
ex-boyfriend
gonna
at the club.
they're gonna label her regardless. Like,
Right.
People are gonna talk no matter
Exactly.
what.
Exactly.
Honestly.
So how do we feel about, because that's a double standard, as we can agree.
Right.
How do you feel about double standards in regards to dating? Is she living her best life, or is she being
I'm
too
not-
much? Is she going around the town too
I
much?
feel like double standards are way more heavier on women. And I don't think that is actually fair, because a woman should be able to choose who she wants to be with. And if 5 months in she don't like you no more, she don't like you no more. Like, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
She can't be a whore because she don't like you no more. And Tyrone over there look good and he trying to buy her a bottle with VIP. Like, I'm going. Like, I ain't do nothing with him. Me and Tyrone just drank out of the same bottle. That was it. Like
So
it's
you
not.
actually had
It's,
lip action.
lip action, no, we didn't kiss. We shared the bottle. And I probably, and
There's a
actually,
difference.
me, when I'm in the club, I like to drink out of a cup. I don't like to drink out of the bottle. I'm not a boy. You know, I'm still a lady.
That's a lady.
I'm a lady, and I'm a flirt, so
Yeah.
I can understand like her being with this guy and that guy, like not sexually, but just being out with them and having a good time, going out on a date. Like if 2 Chainz asks me on a date, I'm going. Even though he's married, I'm not going. I'm sorry, 2 Chainz, I'm not going on a date with you. And
Is he really married?
Yes, he's married.
The wedding was beautiful.
Oh.
The wedding was beautiful. Okay, so what do you think then? Do you think there's a double standard when it comes to Lori? Like, is she around the town too much, or is she just living her best life?
Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, if it takes you like 5, 6 guys to find the one person you really want to be with, then so be it. Like, her and Trey don't have that official, like, that's my boyfriend,
Right.
that's my girlfriend. So if she's just like having fun living her life, then just let her be. Like, why does she have to instantly get that label, you know?
It's a double standard.
Exactly.
Right.
But like, Trey Songz could be talking to this girl, that girl, that
And
girl,
it'll be
and it's
okay.
fine, like, because he's Trey
He
Songz,
does.
he could do that.
He does.
But let a girl do that, and oh, she's a hoe, she's this, she loose, she.
Right.
Did you see his video that he just released? I haven't seen the video, but I saw little clips of it, and his face is in other women's asses.
Yeah,
And I'm looking for
that's
Lori
the
Harvey's
video.
face, and I don't see Lori's
Right.
face. But it's
Meek
okay
Mill
for him
wrote a
to
song
do
about
that.
that.
It's okay for him to do that, but if she goes to
Exactly.
the club with her ex-boyfriend,
Right.
it's a bad situation. I don't think that is that serious.
Mm.
Her and her ex-boyfriend weren't caught in
I mean,
that.
like, I totally get the whole double standard thing. You know, I don't agree with it. I feel like, honestly, if I have to, like, date 3 guys to find my fucking husband because a bitch wants to get married, I want to get married.
Right.
So if I have to date 3 guys to find out,
At the same time?
no.
Oh, make it clear. Make it clear.
Oh, not at the same time. I mean, whatever.
That's a lot of
If
work.
they
just
overlap,
like-
they overlap.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. Honestly.
I've gotten asked to, like, if I wanted to do, like, not if I wanted to, but somebody asked me, like, how do you feel about, like, multi-dating? Like, oh, could you date this person, this person, this person?
I
Like
would
you
do
said,
that.
until you find the
Yeah.
right one. I don't agree.
I'm not
It's a
saying
headache.
I
I think
would
it's too much
sleep
to keep
with
up
them.
with.
It's
It's a
far too
headache.
much work.
It's a
It's
headache.
First of all, niggas
But
ain't shit,
somebody
period.
gotta do it.
Niggas ain't shit, period. And the fact, excuse me, I'm using niggas.
I hate that word.
Guys aren't shit anyway, so the fact that
No,
I have to now date Tom, I gotta date Jerry, and I
Okay.
gotta date Michael and keep up with all 3 of them.
Question. Now, would you ever try speed dating? Would you ever
Why
try
not?
speed
It would be
dating?
fun.
Would you ever try
I
speed
would.
dating?
That one might be fun.
You wouldn't try
It
it.
would be fun, I would.
That's just
For the
like.
fun of it.
But
You
you're
never
gonna get all
know.
those weirdos, like you're just wasting your
Right.
time.
I mean,
feel
but
like
But that's how you
Yeah.
cipher do. Like, oh, you're weird. Like, you can go. Thank you.
Basically, that's
Real
how it is
fast.
in real life. If you're just dating, you don't have to
Well,
technically
Lori-
be sleeping with anyone.
Lori-
you just
yeah,
go out,
Lori
having
is
fun,
speed
going
dating.
out to dinner. Right, she's speed dating in real life. Like,
Right,
dating
that's
boots.
fine.
you know.
Speed dating boots. You named 3 guys.
Right.
And one of them was impossible.
Right.
Yeah, we know.
But yeah, I would speed date in real life.
So, New Jersey recently passed a bill, or a law, I guess you can say, stating that it is now mandatory for the children in school. Now, when they said children, I'm not exactly sure. They could mean high school, they could mean middle school, they could mean kindergarten. But they passed a law stating that going forward for the next semester, we will be teaching LGBT history.
Disagree, 100%.
I just want to
Slow
know.
your roll, okay?
Nope.
I feel attacked, so slow your roll.
Why are you so mad? Like, are you
Slow
the
your
teacher?
roll.
Are you the teacher? Professor?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's my thing. Like, I
PhD.
feel like personally, I would be so upset if my child came home and told me that he was forced to sit through an LGBT history. Why are you learning about what these people have done for history, but you're not learning about what your ancestors or what, like
Your history,
exactly.
right.
Like, we need to teach our children more about Black history and not LGBT history. Like, that's just
If they
my,
did
that's
something,
just my input.
if they did something in
Yeah, let's all get it out now.
I feel like if
I'm
they
gonna
did
be
something in
like,
history that's different, like did somebody create a light bulb, like or I'm not gonna say that. I was about to be disrespectful. I'm not gonna say that. It was gonna be funny. But
hold on. Hold on.
Oh my God.
What were you gonna say?
I wanna
they
know that.
create the rainbow light bulb.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Take my mic off.
not take your mic off. I had to think about it. I'm so glad I got better judgment.
Let me hear your.
I agree with Jackie. I feel like because we are moms, you know, we have 2 boys, you know, like would not like my son to come to me and tell me like, hey mom, I saw some, videos and read some stuff about, two people of the same sex kissing and, stuff, I wouldn't really agree with it. I'm not saying like that's how I feel.
So my thing is, they're forcing Bible study and LGBT history. How are we doing this? How is that making sense? How are you forcing kids to learn about the Bible and about the LGBT community when the Bible doesn't agree with that?
Exactly.
So let me give my opinion. So let me educate you all. The LGBT community has actually done vicariously. They have done a lot.
Like?
So a while back, I'm going to say a while back because I don't know exactly how many years, but a while back there was the Stonewall riot. And the Stonewall riot was ran by Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk was an activist, very much Al Sharpton, very much Jesse Jackson, like that. Dr. King, if you will. And he initiated the Stonewall riot because they used that as somewhat of a landmark, if you will. And it was ran, they had HIV testing in there, it was a community center outreach for the girls who like kill themselves or get thrown out their homes and stuff like that. It was a very, very, very big riot. And it ended up becoming a protest and a march and forth and so on. Also, we have a lot of senators. We're getting ready to have our first possible gay president. And he's very out about it, very vocal about it. So there's history in that as well. And we went through segregation, very much black and white. There's history taught in that. I think it was the 80s. Yes, absolutely. In the 80s, I want to say maybe
like straights only water fountains.
Not want to say straights only, right. But very much like get out of here, you fag, or get out of here, you gay. Don't come sit next to me. Just get out. We don't serve you no water. You get nothing.
Okay.
Like that. I want to say maybe the 80s, or maybe it might have been the 60s. When the AIDS epidemic happened, like the HIV epidemic, they called it the grid back in the day because they always associated having AIDS or having HIV with only gay people. So they would call it the grid, and it was the gay-related intercourse disease or something to that effect. And they only associated it with, like I said, with gay people, and it was a sin. It was all these things about gay people. So they pretty much had a whole march and a riot because of that too. So it's a lot. We really went through, and there's a lot of history to teach when it comes to the LGBT history. Now, as far as the students, no one's forcing you to do this, but
it's a mandatory class, so technically they are being forced. I feel like it should be like an extracurricular kind of thing. It should be like a class that you want to sign up for. Don't force my son.
Okay, I guess I can agree with that, I guess.
That's just my thing about it.
Right.
My son would have to sit in this class and learn this stuff.
But why not?
I feel like it should
know.
I feel like it should be a choice
people.
at the end of the day because you could get that one student in there that's like, I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear about all of these. You got a student in the back that's gay. I don't want to hear about these faggots. I don't want to hear this shit. I don't you got people that's gonna disrespect it.
You're right.
You got people that's not gonna agree with it. That's not gonna want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's something that you shouldn't know, but it's something that some people don't want to know.
I mean, and it's like very little to know people who would be willing to be like, hey, I want to know this history. I want to know what's going on.
Really quick, let me argue that. If they don't want to know, they don't want to know because they don't want to know because they have a fear of the unknown. But if you show them this tape and you teach them this tape and teach them what being gay is and that history of it and why maybe you shouldn't bully, why you shouldn't pick on gay people or somebody who's different or lesbian women.
So it should just be a whole bullying class because it's people that go through bullying.
Not even just bullying, but it'll teach you about bullying.
Fat people go through the same thing that gay people go through.
I agree.
So like if it's gonna be a bullying course, it should be
not bullying course, but just necessarily to get you to understand why you shouldn't do it. But it's not gonna be a course. That's not gonna be the whole gist of the topic.
Right. It's gonna be the history.
To teach them that, I feel like would educate them so that way they can sit through the class and that way they can say, okay, I didn't realize all this. Okay, well now I'm learning. You know what I mean? Teach them something that they don't know, the unknown. That's all I'm saying. But I hear you guys in your argument. I do. So what we'll do next is we'll bring on our guest, Carlton Ellen. He is a recording artist with I'll say this, he's a gospel recording artist and he's traveled the world with the Vincent Bohannon Sound of Victory Choir, and he's doing very well with his gospel, and he has a record coming out. It's called Everything to Me, and he's here to talk about it with us and give us the details on that. So, well, Carlton, welcome to the chat. We're really glad to have you on. Glad to be here. Our first guest on the show. So definitely thanks for coming, and you can always come sit with us at this table and have a conversation with us. Yeah, chat with us.
Definitely.
Yes.
Let me just say I'm fancy of all of you guys.
Thank you.
All the time. So I'm definitely excited to be here.
Honey, we're fans of yours now. We're fans of yours now.
That's good to know.
Yes. So yeah, you're here to promote your song.
Yeah.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Carlton Ellen. I just released my first single in October of 2018. So everyone, make sure you go get it. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all digital how do you say it? Outlets. So yeah, I'm excited to be here.
And we'll put that in the link as well for you guys, so you guys can go watch it and listen to the song as well, and not listen to it, purchase it.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Okay, so tell me this. What got you into music?
Okay, so what got me into music? I've been singing in the church since I was like 7 years old.
That young?
Yeah.
Wow.
Singing in the youth choir, singing solos, and ever since then, I really haven't stopped singing. So I feel like now, I'm a new artist, so I feel like now is a good time to let the world hear my music, so hear what I have to offer.
That's awesome.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I really know, like I was just saying, like, I don't know, I'm pretty deep, so like I heard the power behind that, like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want everyone
Yeah.
to like.
I can understand the singing thing because I'm from a singing background, of course.
Okay.
And I've been singing since I could breathe.
Right.
So I could totally understand where you're coming from.
Right.
And then singing in
That's
church.
hot. I've been singing since I could breathe.
Yeah.
That's hot.
I've been singing, so.
Yeah. And it's a great feeling, like when you like you say, you've been
touch
singing, for so long, and then now you can reach the world and reach different people, and they come to you and say, "Oh my God, your song was amazing. I love your voice," and it's amazing.
How does it feel to for people to come up to you and actually know your song and know your music and congratulate you on your music and say they listen to your music, everything? Or I saw that you posted a video of look, I didn't have any questions.
Right.
I saw that you posted a video of a church doing a praise dance to your song.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Oh, that's right, in Houston.
Yeah. It's,
Like, how does that
shout out
feel?
to Houston. It feels amazing to to have people come up to you and be like, "Oh my God," like I said, your song blessed me. Your ministry has touched my family. I was sick, and I didn't think I was gonna get well, but I listened to your song, and it did something to me. Like to hear that from people, it's just amazing. So
Yeah, it's impactful. That's hot.
yeah.
Does it make you emotional? Do you feel like you have to be strong because you are in this position where you are giving a word to people, many people?
I feel like, at the end of the day, we're all humans, I don't, because I feel like at the end of the day, some people see artists as this, nothing can go wrong, everything has to be perfect, but no, at the end of the day, we all have bills, we all have challenges like everybody else, so, yeah.
So do you feel like you have to hold yourself to a certain standard because you're a gospel artist?
Yes.
In the in the light and in the public?
Yeah, definitely. You want to definitely make sure you keep yourself to a certain standard. Jesus did the same thing, so we want to make sure we follow him. So yeah, definitely want to keep yourself to a certain standard. You can't be perfect. You're not gonna be perfect, but you want to strive and try.
Now, would you ever go out of your comfort zone, which is gospel music, and maybe make an R&B track or something? Reach a different artist?
That's such a good question.
To be honest, I tried and it didn't work out.
Why did it work out?
It's like having Shirley Caesar singing Rihanna. It's just not.
Yeah, I could understand. I could understand an R&B singer singing a gospel song.
Yeah.
But a gospel singer going full sultry.
Right.
That's different. That's sis, what you doing?
Yeah.
Sister Mary Claire is not.
Definitely. It could be done, but it's not
It would have to be done like in a Charlie Wilson type of way, like a
Uncle Charlie.
Yes, Uncle Charlie, like what's that guy Ron Arzen type of way, like
Right.
it gotta be done in a Patti LaBelle type of way.
So Carlton, let me ask this. So your single, Everything to Me.
Yep.
What was the creative process behind making the song? Like the name of the song and just the journey of making that song. What was that process like?
Well, for me, I write a lot of music, and I'm not the perfect player, but I do play the guitar. I do play certain instruments, and every now and then I just love to just get on certain instruments like the guitar or the piano, just hear different chords, hear different keys, and it just came to me, and I started thinking about what God really is to me, and He really is everything to me. So it just started ringing to my ear, and from there, created the single.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
Yeah.
that's great.
So you wrote the whole song.
Yeah.
So like,
wow.
wait, I'm assuming like, do you write your own songs? Are you good at poetry?
I'm not good at poetry.
But is this like a form of poetry? I would say.
Yeah.
First
It's supposed to
That's
be,
why
but
I
I'm the same way. I write music, but
Yeah.
poetry, I'm like, no, like I hear like
Roses are red.
I try to write poetry, trying to be all deep and stuff, and then
Yeah.
my friend would be like, listen to this, and she's a poet,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
she can't hear what I'm going that way, like no.
Yeah. Definitely no poetry. No
It's
poetry.
I feel like it's a difference.
Yeah.
It's definitely a difference.
So can we expect a music video for the song?
Yes, music video. So I did a shoot about 2 weeks ago. And at the end of February, I will be releasing my music video to my first single.
Awesome.
That's really exciting.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited
So
about it.
where can we find your song, and where can we find the video when it is released?
Yes. So again, the song is on all digital outlets. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on Music Baby and all those things. So you can find it everywhere. And
That's
then,
every platform.
Right.
That's music, baby.
Yes.
Exactly. And then the music video should be on YouTube. And then I'll make a big announcement when that happens.
We'll put that on the link as well down below, so you guys can find that music video as well.
Cool.
But Carlton, again, thank you very much for coming on the show,
Definitely.
and if you want, you can stick around with us and join us for a conversation. I know you're really busy, so I know you probably have to go. But again, we really do thank you for coming on the show, and
Glad to be here.
Great.
come back anytime and join us in our conversations, and we can't wait for the music video.
Yes.
Right.
I'm
I'm
very excited.
And new
about that.
songs too.
Yes.
Yes, an EP, an album.
Yes,
Yeah.
new song.
Album.
No pressure, no pressure.
Very happy for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
I want to hear a ballad.